Everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Barcast TV. It is September 27th, 2024. I'm joined by a lot of great players. Would you guys want to introduce yourselves and let us know you're here?
Hey, I'm X Factor.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm Randy.
Hello, Teddy here.
And Sashmoran said he was feeling a little under the weather, so he's not here. And then last but not least, Yudi, I see you're there as well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Shisato, Yuri here, whatever.
I like calling you Yudi, but, you know, the man has many names, of course. Well, it's finally here. It happened. We've finished all of the groups. Let me pull that up on stream for everyone to look at, and I will get you all to give me some feedback on this. So, have you all seen the results? What do you think about your predictions? I know X Factor, you actually were able to put together the results of the predictions we did. Would you want to go over those results and what those looked like?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Well, yeah, basically in general, I would say the results were kinda not accurate. Like we had a lot of interesting upsets, I would say.
Yeah.
Like I think Pitak, he won against Autopilot.
Yeah, I'm sure that messed up a lot of players' bracket. Yeah.
Yeah, Slow surprisingly didn't qualify, as I remember.
Yeah.
And in Group A, also Lodvida beating Stardom at the end. Stardom beating Lodvida at the start, so it's like 50-50. That has also upset a lot. And I think Group D was kind of accurate for the most people. And Group B, that was like the dev group, and Randy losing to Teddy was a small upset, and Kuchi winning to Obiwato, for example, was
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a lot of upsets, I would say.
It's very true. Autopilot, I see you joined us. Do you want to say hi? Introduce yourself? No worries if you can't. It's just nice to know whose voice is who. I've gotten that comment a lot, so hope you're doing all right. Yeah, so this is the results out of Group A, right? Chisato, Vader advancing. Group B, Teddy, Andy. Group C, Talk, Autopilot, and Group D, X Factor, Sash Gorin. So, and that translates to these matchups right here. You end up with Chisato versus Andy, P-Tech versus Scorin, Teddy versus Vader, and X Factor versus Autopilot. So maybe before we get into this, do you guys have any thoughts you'd like to share on like your own predictions, who you thought was getting out of groups, or like did anything else surprise you about who came out of the group stage? Yudi, I see you're wanting to chime in there, or is that?
No, I'm just laughing because
Yeah.
everyone's quiet.
Yeah, it happens.
I think
Well,
there was no huge surprises. I think low people expected him to qualify, but he's not played much, so not too surprising he didn't get through, I guess.
right. Okay, then.
Yeah, I think the rest was quite expected.
Yeah, I think so. I think most of us could spot like what two players would advance out of the group. Maybe not in the right order, but yeah, we ended up getting there. So yeah, here's the round of 8. Chisato versus Andy. That looks pretty good. There's a lot of great matchups here, honestly. Do y'all have any predictions? Like, I'd like to hear maybe Teddy. What do you think's gonna happen out of that Chisato Andy matchup or Patak Seshkorin?
I hope that Andy wins. I guess my plan was to throw Andy and Chisato against each other in the round of 8, so I want to knock out Chisato out as early as possible.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was my plan too.
Okay.
Because I guess a bit lucky with the Andy. It was not really planned, but it's good that Chisato has to face Andy before the finals.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so there's some deep metagaming going on here I don't understand with y'all, but as far as like, again ending up on different side of the brackets, but yeah, because we had that really strong group B, y'all ended up being on different sides of that bracket here. So maybe two players who could end up winning the tournament, right? So that works out nicely. X Factor, do you have any thoughts on like Chisato Andy, or like who do you think's gonna win Attack versus Sashborn? I know you know Sashborn a little bit better.
Well, in the matchup Vitak versus Sashkirin, I think it depends a lot on who of them practices more. Like, Vitak is a player who plays like the game for a very long time already. He knows his things, but he is still a bit rusty.
Mm-hmm.
And Sashkirin, he has the potential to just win against him, but he needs to like put in the practice. And if either player puts in the practice, I think that's the one who will be winning. If they are not putting in the practice, then it's like 50-50, I would say. In the Chisato versus Randy matchup, I'm just happy to see it. One of them will like eliminate the other.
Right.
But I do think actually Randy might have the edge. Based on statistics, Randy has a higher win rate against Shizato. So
Okay,
I assume that
know that.
Randy will win.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually. What did you pull that off of like a website from somewhere, or you just like in the tournament you?
It's that Purple Bastards website. I don't know
Oh,
the
okay.
exact name.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's just from ladder games where Chisato's doing troll builds all the time.
Nah, playing serious level gaming.
Sure,
For sure.
sure, yeah. Okay, so those are some pretty good predictions. Who haven't we heard from? Tiber, Teddy. What do you think about X Factor Autopilot, that matchup? Do you have any predictions for that, or who you might? What map score
Yes,
you might
me.
expect? Yeah.
Did you ask me?
Yeah. X Factor versus Autopilot. You have any predictions for that?
I think X Factor is going to win. I think they're both strong, but I think X Factor has more tricks up his sleeve, so he can take them in.
Okay. That's pretty solid. As far as like y'all deciding what order to play these in, I know we can. We're gonna play these one at a time tomorrow. Does anyone want to volunteer to go first or second or last? I can.
I'd quite like to go first if UD's happy with that.
Same. I would like to go first as
Okay.
well.
Okay. So let's do that. Yudi, there's Andy. Anyone else? I mean, I can just assign it to you if you want, but speak now or.
I don't really care.
Okay, Teddy doesn't care.
He's not playing at 3 a.m. anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
It's at 6 p.m. when it starts.
That seems pretty late, but not too bad. Okay, so I'll figure this out. The rounds tomorrow, but I just want to say thanks, guys, for getting your matches played and over with. Might change things up next season, but is there? I don't really have much else to say. Do you guys have anything you want to comment on? Like, who do you think's gonna win? What's the score gonna be? And who do you think's gonna be in the finals? And what's the map score gonna be? Maybe you guys can tell me that.
I didn't get a chance to say much on the right side of the bracket, but I think Teddy Vador, it's going to be a tough game for Vador. He did well beating Stardom, but Teddy's like another level up. And then
Yeah,
X
for sure.
Factor versus Autopilot. They're both very high skill players, so it's going to be very close. Maybe X Factor's got more tournament experience. That might come into play. And yeah, so
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I would think X Factor seems like more of a tournament player to me, but I don't want to, mischaracterize him in that regard. But very good. I wish Sashkorn or Autopilot. I wish you guys could share your thoughts, but it's okay. As far as like my own predictions, let me think here. Chisato versus Andy. Oh gosh, you guys are here in the room with me. I'm gonna say 2-1 Chisato, P-Tac versus Sashkorn. I want to believe in Sashkorn, but I think Attack has too much experience, so I'll also do that 2-1. And then Chisato beats that, and then over here on the right side, Teddy beats Vader, of course, and I want to believe X Factor beats Teddy in the semifinal. So it's going to be Chisato X Factor in the finals, and I'll give that to X Factor. What do we say? Like 3-2 in the finals. That's my prediction. So. Well, I can actually put something together on what challenge this time, because it's single elimination. Now we can actually make a prediction, so I can put that in the description or and the Discord, of course, so y'all can make your own predictions on the bracket. And who do you think's gonna win? If you can at the end, maybe put in the map score of the finals, and that'll maybe serve as a tiebreaker. So
All pro finals incoming.
all pro, yeah, you guys are doing well for each other. So maybe we'll have to do like a 2v2 tournament or something like that. I don't know. For you guys to play in. But yeah, it's been a lot of tournaments this year, and this is going to be the last Bar Pro League for this year, I think. But next year we might do some things a little differently. Maybe try and do more seasons in a year. How do you guys feel about like shortening the leagues, shortening like the time it takes to finish a season, right? Or keeping it the same? Not sure what you would prefer as players.
I, to be honest, like that there was so many leaks this year. It gave us something to like work for, more interesting games. And it would be kind of sad if that goes away for like half a year or something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hear you on that. Personally, I would like to do 4 seasons in a year, or like maybe have like an end of the year championship where we just invite players who've participated, you know. Well, you know, there's a bunch of things we can do, but it's nice to have you guys playing and participating, and you know, something to compete for. So it's like we're all spectators in this and get to enjoy the games you guys provide. So should be fun. I'm excited for tomorrow. There's a lot of matches I'm looking forward to seeing, especially in the quarterfinals. I mean, seems like the most stacked quarterfinals we've had, and hopefully next season it's just better. So yeah.
Isn't that you thermal the winner of the next?
It's gonna be you thermal, right? I don't
Maybe.
really see that happening. Nah. Well, but no, if he is competing, maybe that just gives you guys more of an incentive to try harder and practice more, right? So it's gonna be cool. Like, it kind of reinforces the competitive nature of the league, right? So.
It's nice to see interest from the like real pro players, like StarCraft pros,
Right. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully more of them
big names.
come over. I've seen. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know, yeah, it seems like, yeah, New Thermal's been around kind of trying out Bar. I'm not sure if he's like streaming it consistently or kind of just memeing, but yeah, we'll see if he sticks around. It'd be cool to see. All right, well, do you guys have anything else you want to add before we end it? I can have this game going on in the background. That's the round of 8.
Look at my strats.
Yeah, right. Okay. It's this isn't you, Yudi, is it? Yanami? This isn't Chisato or Yudi. I just see a guy named Yanami, so
True.
yeah. We'll never know.
Sad I wouldn't go on vehicles, surely.
Hey, we will make bridges. Bridges that matter.
Pretty cool series. I definitely enjoyed watching this one. Maybe I'll get
I'm not sure if trolling, but it reminds me of Cartoons. Like he used to troll every game, basically. but still win all the tournaments.
You think he still would if he came back now?
I don't know. I think that he's kind of on the same level with Chisato. Maybe. He had like thousands, many like 10,000 of hours in game time in the balanced animations.
Hmm.
He played much more than me.
Chisato's paid the iron price, as they say. So should be some good matches tomorrow. Catch us on the Bar official Twitch. Volshock's here asking when the predictions are. You just missed it, but I'm gonna put in the description a predictions bracket for you guys, so that'll be there for your leisure. But if you want to join us again, it's gonna be tomorrow, 10 a.m. U.S. Central. That's when we're gonna start the broadcast and play down to finalists. So just good luck, guys. I hope you show some good games, and yeah, I'll be there rooting for you. So cheers.